Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Baileys and Tea Saturday with me, Shanna, coming to you from Edmonton, Alberta, where it is chilly, raining, and where we're not really sure what the weather's going to do today. It is January the 11th already. Can you believe it? 2025, and we are going to have a little birthday celebration today. So as you hop on, say hello. I'm just here drinking my Baileys and tea. Cheers. In my new cup. Isn't it beautiful? It's got sunflowers all the way around it. And then I got some cute little owls. I got my Christmas present from my mom and stepdad. And they sent me those cute little things to add to my little tchotchke collection. All right, so let's get you up here so I can see who's out there and chatting and wishing me a good morning. Rhonda's there. Good morning, Rhonda. All right. So yes, as I said, I made a little array banner. I know it's backwards because I've been looking for the button. I'm gonna have to Google where the button is to I think it's to mirror things so that they're the right direction when I come on. But then it'll probably reverse it when I go down, so it won't make any sense. Good morning, Holly. Everybody's up bright and early. Hopefully the weather's a little bit better where you guys are. As I said, maybe before you hopped on, it's rainy and slushy and the snow's melting and it's warm and it's just it's January in Alberta where we get weird weather. You never know what it's going to do. It's a mystery. Okay, my last sip of tea while it's hot. So yes, we're going to play with the Wildflower Birthday Suite today because I have a couple birthday classes that are coming up. One is deadline is today. I have posted both of them in the events. And then the second one that we're going to do February the 2nd, the cutoff is next week, so the 18th. And I will show you those cards today that we're going to use the Wildflower Birthday Suite with. I'm not going to show you the other ones because I'm cutting off today, prepping and shipping basically Monday, Tuesday. So you're too late for that one, but you can get in on this one, which will be lots of fun. Using the paper and the little cutouts and stuff like that I don't have very many left of. So today's card that I created was kind of with the leftovers of the die cuts that come in the paper pack. So what else do I need to tell you? Paper pumpkin cutoff is today as well for sort of that Valentine's Day suite. I can't remember what it's called. Also, if you register for the upcoming Wildflower birthday card bonanza, I think I would call it, and you purchase a card keeper kind of kit. So there's a box. There is a sort of spiral bound book. I did do a post earlier this week about it. And then there's also the new perpetual birthday calendar, which I just put together myself, and it's gorgeous. If you purchase one of those kits, you can come to the Wildflower Birthday class for free. You just have to send me, if you order it yourself or through someone else, doesn't matter. If you've ordered it this month, I'm going to say in the month of January, if you've ordered it from anywhere, send me just a little snip of that you've ordered it, and I will send you the card kits, and you're welcome to attend the class for free with me. All right, and that'll get you started in stocking up on birthday cards for at least 6 months. Anyways, you'll have 6 cards, so that should get you through a birthday a month, unless you have multiple birthdays in one month, which is quite common. It's my little nephew's birthday today, so happy birthday to him. He's playing hockey all day today, I think. So that should be fun for him. And I think that's it. Creative Carnival's coming up, so if you live locally, sign up for that. Make and Take deadline has ended, but you can definitely drop in. It's a $10 fee. And see all the displays and kind of check out the make and takes. You're welcome to take pictures and recreate at home if you have the products. I spent all day yesterday designing, cutting, and prepping mine. So it was a lot of pieces. I think there's a post going up later about how many pieces you think I cut, sort of thing. Question. It was a lot. It was an all-day event, but it was fun. So that's done. And then I'm working on the display now. So let's get started on Wildflower Birthday Suite, and you can check it out and see what you think. It seems really dark down here today. It's winter. All right, let's flip you down. Oops, I didn't flip you down. Let's take a look at my ceiling first. Because that's so interesting in an unfinished basement, eh? All right, so let's just flip you down. Hopefully that's not too close. We may have to adjust. Let my computer just catch up and I'll know whether I'm too close or not. That looks pretty good, I think, you guys. Hey, you can see. So mini catalog I can now open. So let's open up to the page 4243. And that is where the Wildflower Birthday Suite lives. And there's so many good examples in there. We're going to look at the product here in a moment. I only have a few pieces of the die cut. So you're going to get some pop-out pieces here in the pack, and then you're also going to get some like tags and card fronts and stuff like that that you can cut up. I do have a few to show you, but I don't have many left. And then the examples carry on the next couple pages as well. So you got lots of inspiration ideas. That's kind of where I got the banner from that I did. And I think I did one of the cards. I don't know if it's one of the samples I'm showing you today though. I recreated a version of this one, I think. No, I did the cover one. What am I talking about? There we go. I did the cover one. So this is also the suite on the cover of the catalog. So it's a beautiful suite. Let's have a look at the product. So you've got the stamp set here that's got a little banner you can stamp, some flowers, and all the if, that's, streets, STs, all those twos. And then it's got some great different sort of fonts in different sizes. So you'll see here, like you got little ones and then big ones and ones that you can chop up and stuff like that. So lots of opportunity there. And then you've got this beautiful set of like numbers, which we haven't had. We have letters, so they're quite similar in size to one of our die sets that has letters. You've got this great banner or a pocket for when you're making Father's Day cards. You've got these cute little banners here. If you don't, this little one here, if your punch that you have in that size has broken or something like that, you've got a die now that can do that. And then this is the string. You'll see, let me just check my samples. I don't know. I didn't use the banner thing on those, but here, let me grab my little banner that I made and I'll show you the little tassel thing. So here's the little tassels. So it actually cuts them apart and makes them look like little tassels. Okay, here, I'll show you my banner the right way. Is that not the cutest? So you'll see that the numbers are fairly matched in size, sort of, but they're fairly comparable to the die set. Alphabet a la mode is the one that I used for the letters. So there's a good comparison there that they match up. Set that up there. And then you've got just some little flowers and some little leaves, and then the banner that I said. And there's some dots here as well to kind of make like confetti or something if you wanted to. I would imagine most people probably won't use that die because those little dots will get lost, get all over your floor. There's some cute party dots, they're called, obviously, because it's the birthday suite in 3 different sizes, or 2 different sizes, sorry. And 3 colors. So you've got peach pie, pool party, and pretty and pink. Cute, right? Good morning, Barb. You're up bright and early. I thought you were at hockey today with Rory. And then we've got this beautiful mesh. Let me see if I can find. Oh, I can put on the back of this. If you remember the silver from, I think it was last year Halloween came out. Now we've got this gold mesh. It is gorgeous. You can cut it in half, put it behind things. It ties a wonderful bow for a present or a gift bag or whatever. It's amazing. I love it. I'm stocking up on it. If you don't like big fluffy, then check out the online exclusive gold twisted thread. It is also like absolutely phenomenal. I think I've used it and showed you and all the good things before. And so then here's the papers. I don't have much left. So You've got a full sheet of lovely cakes and then some stripe. You've got like sort of a mixture and a gingham. This is on the back of the sheets that have all the sort of word bars, the card front samples, the little tag, so that piece that I showed you. So this is on the back of that sheet, so you'll have to choose which you want to use, but you're getting 2 sheets of paper in each design, so you'll choose one side or the other. And then you've got some beautiful florals and then a nice little soft sort of polka dot print. This one is gorgeous. I love it. And then you've got leaves on the back. So there's blueberry bushel, which is a color we don't see very often. So that's been fun to play with. Gold, of course, old olive, peach pie, pool party, pretty in pink, and soft sea foam are your colors. So let's have a look at the card we're going to create. And then I'll tell you the winner of last week's card. I'll just drag that out in front of me before I forget. So we created this card last week, and Lena is our winner of this card. So Lena, that'll be coming in the mail to you if you're watching on the replay or right now. So here is the card that we're going to create today. Is this not fun? Does that not say happy birthday? And I've done a similar one with this background sort of pieces before, but I thought it lended well to this set. So what I've done is taken one of the die cuts. So this is what it looks like in full. And what I did for this card was I kind of trimmed out the leaves and some of these little gold pieces. I did cut around one of them, obviously, but I took out most of the image in the middle to use it up because I had a few of these. And then this is just one of the backs to the card front designer paper sheet, which I've just cut an inch or half an inch, sorry. And then I've created sort of just these little banners in behind just to bring in that peach pie color that's in that flower. So you can still use these little bits and bobs up and just use them in different ways, whichever you like. And then I've taken the hexagon, heartfelt hexagon punch. I didn't look up to whether this is on the last chance list or not. I know the stamp set is that matches it. I've just taken that and just punched a whole bunch of pieces out of a piece of pretty in pink cardstock. And then we're going to create sort of this background. So some of them are going to get cut off, and I just use a scrap of paper when I punch those out. But first off, we are going to give them a little bit of color on the edges just so that they don't go on the card front and be so bland. You could also, if you don't have sponge daubers, you could put them down, which I did because I forgot to do it while I was building the card. You could put them down onto your 5 1/4 by 4 layering piece, and then you could just take your blending brush and just sort of sponge over as well. Or blend over, I should say, because the blending brushes act differently than the daubers. So we're just giving the edges a little bit, and that's why it looks a little bit softer on this one, because I did it after the fact, but that's okay. I should have done a little bit of these beforehand, so you did not have to watch this boring part, hey? So tell me what you're up to this morning. You just sitting around having your tea or coffee, waking up, because I get you up so early in the morning to watch me craft, right? While I finish these up, I'm almost done. I re-inked my pad, so it's also very, very juicy and very colorful, I see. But that's okay. You'll see a kind of a different look in how I did it, and then you'll decide which you like better if you recreate this card. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring in that 5 1/4 by 5 inch of piece of pretty in pink, and we're going to build our card. So I started with a full one, kind of right almost in the middle, but not really, to the lower half there. And then I just took my pieces and what I have here. Let me just see. I kind of had a plan here. And then I just put these down. So whether they hang over or not, it didn't matter to me. And then I just filled in the space. You're an early riser. Oh, that's good. Well, you still work, Holly, so you have to get up and go to work, right? And so then you're just going to, my glue is almost out. You're just going to sort of offset those, but also leave a little bit. So you're almost creating like a beehive pattern in a sense. And then at this point, I took my scissors and I just trimmed off in case I needed some of these little pieces to fill in my top part. And I kind of went wild with the glue, so you'll just have to be careful that you keep your glue Oh, who else is up there? Yvonne! Good morning, Yvonne. Okay. Like I say, I probably should have done some of this ahead of time, but we're having fun, right? Okay. So then, most of these little pieces I probably won't use because they're too small, but I might use some of those other ones. So, this one's kind of crooked, and I'm going to get a little bit bigger of a, come on, glue. Little bit bigger of an edge up here. Oh, I don't like that. Hang on. Let me grab a piece. I don't even know if I have a scrap. I don't, if I remember correctly. Hang on, let me punch one more because that's not going to fit up there. It's too small. I kind of had it planned out. There we go. That's too much of a gap there. And this would be a card that I would send out as a prize. So, you know, we want it to look decent, right? So we should be able to use possibly, nope, I don't think we're going to be able to use any of these parts. Okay, let me just discard. I must have mounted differently than I did when I laid it out last night when I cut it. Okay, so that one will go there. We'll just cut it in half, and then the other half should be able to fit there. There we go. We got it, guys. Improvising on the fly, right? That's how we do things around here. Okay. This creates kind of a fun background. Uses your punches, because sometimes we put our punches in the drawer and we forget about them, right? Unless yours live out in the open and then you remember them. Mine live in a drawer, so I often forget about them. Amongst many other things that live in a drawer. You're a princess and show up to work whenever you want. Ooh, I like your job. When you retire, you let me know. I'm going to take over your job. I'm like that too. I show up whenever I like. So you'll see kind of the difference in sponging as opposed to using your blender brush after the fact. So what I did with this one is I mounted everything and then I went, oh shoot, I forgot to put it on. So then I kind of just went over the edges a little bit with my blending brush. And so that's why you kind of get the more softer look, which may appeal to you a bit more than what I've just done, but that's okay. And then as I said, I cut out my little die cut here and made my flowers. So what we're going to do is we're going to stamp, let's move this aside. So I've just stamped another hexagon. We're going to bring in our peach pie and we're going to bring in from the stamp set the happy and the day. So happy, and where's day? There it is. Something's on my stamp. And then I kind of stamped it to the left-hand corner because I wanted to leave the middle sort of open to put that embossed gold piece of the words cake. So I've already pre-done those, so those are right there. Oops, it's upside down. There's that. Oh, and I do have that gold thread on here. Did I grab it? No, I did not. Oops, I'm almost cutting the wrong thing here. So I just took my scissors and I just left a little bit of a border and went around this cake word. These words are super easy and sort of at a size where it's easy to cut around them and give them that border because there is not a die that matches them to give them that sort of bubbly look. which is kind of fun when you're making birthday cards, right? You're thinking balloons and bubbles and all that fun stuff. So we'll cut that out. I'm just going to walk a couple steps here and grab my gold thread. So that's that twisted gold thread that I was telling you about. If you don't like the mesh, big sort of fluffy one that comes with it, with this suite, you can use this gorgeous gold mesh one. So on this one, what I did was I just used my seal on the back, and I just did a couple little loops. So it's kind of like a fake bow. Kind of let the thread do what it wants. I do the same thing with linen thread. You've seen me do this probably a million times if you're a regular viewer. Hey Norma, good morning. Okay, guess I should look up and watch. Oh, Glenda's out there too. Glenda's up and at her. Everybody's up. Yay! Welcome everybody. Okay, and then we're just going to put this down. Now I'm okay with this kind of hiding the words because you can still see what it says, right? Get the idea, but then it looks fun. So let's go ahead and attach our lovely background that we just built to our card base. Oops, I did it on dimensionals. Hang on, let me grab my big ones here. And I put a couple, I go crazy with my dimensionals. Anybody else just use them like they're free candy? They're not free, but finally you're up and at it, eh, Glenda? Were you up late? Were you up late doing all the things? I was, but, well, not too late, but I'm in the mad dash of creating my product display for Creative Carnival. I've left it to the last minute and I have to get on it. All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to attach our flowers first. So now I did those on dimensionals too. Over dimensionalized. Well, you don't want saggy bottoms, right? You taught me that, so. Or saggy anything. And then I'm going to do the other piece. Now I'm okay that where I sliced out the flower and took off the leaves and stuff like that is exposed. That's okay. I don't need to straighten it out because it's going to be covered by my sentiment. And so when I place this, I'm just going to kind of hover this over so that I know where it needs to go. And if I like where it is, and I think that looks good, so we'll put that down. And then what I did was I took one of those backing or card front pieces from the designer series paper and I just made myself little banners to kind of tuck under there. So I'm just going to attach them together with a little bit of seal here. So just like that. And I have one for the other side as well. And these are just 1/2 inch pieces. I don't know, probably, I don't even think that's an inch. Probably the bottom one's an inch. The other one might be a little bit. It doesn't really matter. So you've got 2 little banners there. And then these I attached on the corner of my sentiment piece. So I've just put a little seal there and attach that over there. And then this one is actually going to tuck onto the card front, which we'll put down in just a second. So we'll put our sentiment down. Just kind of give it 2 different levels to the card when I put it down. Yeah, isn't it a fun background, Glenda? With the hexagon, heartfelt hexagon punch is the one I used. And then we're just going to tuck this one in there. So I'm just going to put a little bit of seal and tuck it at whatever length you want. I'm basically just pushing it in until I hit a dimensional on the back of my sentiment, and then it should stay. And then I've just got a little heart. I don't know where this came from. I have a little, you know, I have a little wooden bowl that I kind of put punch outs from things. So this has come from somewhere. My guess is the bee punch, but I'm not entirely positive. So I've just added a little cute little heart just as a little addition. Oops, I got glue there. Because I thought it would look cute, and I'm trying to use up those little bins of goodies. So we'll just put a little heart there. Does that not look adorable? And then we'll bring in our lovely party dots. and I did the pool party on this card. And my mission also is to use up all these dimensionals, or not dimensionals, sorry, all these embellishments that I have. So go crazy. I put 5 on this card. Don't hoard those suckers. Use them. They make things look beautiful and finished. Am I right, everyone? Who's hoarding their embellishments out there? Is that not cute? So you get the 2 different looks of blending. I use blending brush on this one, and then I use the daubers on the corners of this one. So it just kind of depends on what look you want, how much you want it to pop. And then we've got our inside that I've just done, which I didn't grab an inside piece. So hang on 2 seconds while I grab one out of the bin that's right in front of me. We're just going to do a little bit of blending with the Pretty in Pink. I also don't have any paper. Here we go. Truly, I'm ready for this in the morning, you guys. I'm not. Sweet. Oh, everybody's loving the card. Sorry, I'm not watching the comments here. And then I'm going to take my dark Pretty in Pink blend, and I'm going to do a little bit of splatter, because I'm back on a splatter phase. So you'll see a lot of it. And then I'm going to grab the cute little flower that's in the stamp set. So it's this little, no, I should show you on the cover. It's this little one here. And I just stamped a couple of those. Well, I guess I should have done my envelope too, because I didn't do an envelope for this. So we'll just do the envelope very similar. Actually, I'll do it after. Don't worry. I won't bore you with that. We'll do it after. It'll be very similar to what I've done on the inside, just because I like to match the inside to my envelopes. So there we go, all done and ready. As your comments fly in that you love it, you'll be entered into the draw to win that card. As I said, last week's winner is Lena of the butterfly card. I haven't seen her pop in yet. Normally she does, but that's okay. So let's have a little peek at a couple of the items that I showed you when I did my 12 days of crafty Christmas. We made like a little door hanger birthday thing. So I used the die cuts here from that piece of designer series paper, and this fun one, of course. And then I've just got a little Twinkie, a balloon, and a candle, and a little streamer, so somebody can make their own one-person birthday party to celebrate. Cute, right? And then it just hangs on their door, so you could drop it off. Great for like an office or something. And then we made these cute little gift card holders. So they're just like a little pocket. Gift card slips in. And it's also using all the little die cut pieces from the set. And I can't remember where I got that. Happy birthday. It's not from this set, obviously. And then I've just cut a little bit of gold. No, it's bronze. It's a retired cardstock. But I've just put a little bronze kind of half circle in behind. Fun, right? Yeah, isn't that cute for hanging on the door? Or you could leave that not punched out, and you could add some extra little embellishments up above, or attach the little gift card thing holder up here too if you wanted to make it sort of a party and a gift all in one. You can kind of customize it that way. And then we did a little book box photo album for a 45th birthday, and that's using punch outs again from it. And then those are the numbers, so those are the size of them. They're a pretty good size, right? And then it just opens up. It's got a little bit of also another one of the dimensionalized things, and then it just pulls out with pictures of your friends from your party. Cute, right? And then that just slides in under, so it's got a little belly band here, so that's where I've tucked in the little, so I haven't even pulled the tape off of that. I just tuck that in underneath, so then it's kind of like it can be open and closed many times, and obviously a little bit reusable that way. And then we'll show you the cards for the class. So as I said, you're going to make 6 cards using that paper. You will need a like a happy birthday sentiment set or something for it. Otherwise, all the pieces will come to you. Okay, so this is one of the cards. So it's using the designer series paper and the die cuts. That one's from the set Make a Wish, so that's what it looks like. Fun, right? This one's fun. This was inspired by Jamie Babarsi. Cute, right? And that's using just the paper pieces that come in that one piece. It's got all of the cutouts on it, or the tags and the card fronts and stuff like that. So there's one of the tags in behind there, and then I've just used one of the little pieces and stamped happy birthday on it and added it on. So super cute, right? Here's another one, and I've used the little flower that we used in the background, kind of dress it up a little bit. And then the last one, so that's the size of the banner die cut that comes in the set of dies. And then I've just used Happy Cake Day. Cute, right? So those are the 6 cards that you'll make at the class, which is February the 2nd. Deadline to sign up is on the 18th. So hopefully, if you'd like to come, you will attend. And I think that's all I've got for you today, friends. I'll show you that piece one more time so that you know what I'm talking about here. So it's going to come with a piece with a bunch of card fronts, tags, and these little banner things. So that's where I got the banner that I stamped on. And then you're going to get a whole 2 sheets of all of those little die cuts. Perfect, right? It's an awesome paper pack. It does cost a bit more, as it's classified as specialty paper. So because it's got that gold and stuff like that in it. So, but it's gorgeous. It's worth it. Trust me. You may not care for the stamp set. I did get the die set originally, and then I added this on because I'm like, oh, I saw these samples, and then I decided to do a class, and so I got the stamp set afterwards. So you know how it is. We get inspired by others, and then we need more things. So that's how it all works. So I hope, oh, and then I had my little banner that I made. Hang on. Let me bring that little puppy in. So there we go. And the little banner. So you can create one of those as well. So I hope that's inspired you. Oh, Glenda's got the paper, not the bundle yet. Well, I may have swung you over, eh, Glenda? Isn't that party in the box? Yeah. Isn't that a great idea? I say everybody should do that, right? You can buy Twinkies at Walmart, and then just the other little things came from the dollar store. You might have, Glenda. So I'm having a birthday bonanza card stock up class. It's happening February the 2nd. And you're going to make those 6 cards that I showed you from the Happy Birthday pack. And but if you buy or have bought this month one of the, oh, what are they called? The Perpetual Calendar, the Spiral Bound book, or there's a little box as well. I don't have that one. If you bought that in this month, well, in the 11 days, by the deadline, so it'll be like in the last 15 days, because deadline cutoff for the class is on the 18th. If you bought it in the 15 days of January, you just need to send me like a little screenshot that it's coming to you. It doesn't matter if you've ordered it from me or not. You can get the class for free. Okay, what a deal, right? So if you've purchased that one of those organizers, because we're going to stock you up and get you organized for sending out those birthday cards this year. Okay. Also, go stock up on your stamps today because they're going up in price, and you want to be ready and sending your cards out at a cheaper price. All right. I will be heading to Costco to get another roll. I got them before Christmas and they'd already gone up $8. So apparently this is quite the increase. So you'll want to stock up on those. Class is $25 if you're coming just to the class and you don't want to purchase one of the organizers. So all the details are posted in the events. There is both, well, the cutoff for today is for the other card class, but the event has already been created and everything is up in there and pinned to featured. I always pin everything to featured so that you can find it. So go in there and check it out, because as you know, I do not do an email newsletter, that sort of thing. I'm going to start doing a virtual one, so just to kind of get me back in the habit, but things are going to get pretty busy here in the next couple weeks, so I may not have time to physically do the physical newsletter still, but it's on my agenda to get that in works for this year. So sometime this year you may see it, but I'm going to start doing a virtual one because that'll be easier for me, and if I have to pre-record it, then it works out great, and you guys can check that out. All right, I'm going to send you off for the day to do whatever you need to do. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that I've inspired you with the Wildflower Birthday Suite. And you guys have a crafty Saturday, or get your chores done, because that's what I'm doing. I gotta clean up the house. And I will see you next week for, I think it's something Valentine's-y. I'm not sure. I can't see my book from where I'm standing. So, but I think it's with one of the sort of Valentine's Day sweets. So thank you, everyone. I appreciate you all, and have a wonderful Saturday. Paper hugs. Bye.